Good to see you. So good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
43K in the house. Can I get a hell yeah?
It's actually more than that, my friend.
What is it?
Yeah. No, it's good. Thank you so much, honestly. No, you're a legend. You're an absolute legend. You've got a big heart. I know you hear this from a lot of people, but I just got to say it to you because I know it's important to appreciate and validate and respect and recognize, especially when there's haters. I see what you put out. So I've got to give you some love because I know you give the haters love.
Wait, I love it. So it's more than 40...
It's more than that. So 24K as that was the year coaching, 2 programs at 7.5K.
Nice.
So that's 15K. So that's what 24, that's 39. Then I've got 2 people signed into the group at 2K. So that's 4, that's 33. Then I have another 2 5Ks. So what's that? 53.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
53.
Yeah.
Mate,
Is it 53?
solid.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, well done, bro.
So the closer process is excellent.
Nice.
And that's been, you know, when a lot of people don't really understand that, but that is worth its weight in gold because I've of course slightly tinkered things a little bit because, like you say, sales is never, it's, you know, it's never just like a direct route. And so that's working really well. The way you've taught me about how just the detail of the client journey, I've written that all down and I've started to understand that a lot more.
So before you joined, where were you before you joined with us?
So before I joined, I had a few clients, but I had 2 clients that were long-term clients. And then I had 1 person that was just a prospect. So really I had 2 long-term clients. I definitely didn't have a group. I think I hadn't given anywhere near enough thought to the client journey and to their pains and desires and their problems. I just didn't really understand how to speak their language.
Okay.
I think that's the most important thing that I've learned is to listen at a much, much deeper level. That's marketing, basically.
Yeah, understanding client journey is amazing. And so now you're at a stage where you've got 53K coming in. Okay. Was there any were there any reservations, or did you have any reservations about joining us?
Yeah. Do you want me to be honest?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I had reservations, not that it would work, but I knew I'm not a fearful kind of guy. You know, I was okay. I wasn't worried about people go, oh, is it worth it? I wasn't worried about that. I knew it would be worth it. I knew it'd make the money back. I think for me, it was like, would this be a tortuous route filled with a lot of side tangents that I was like, I don't need that right now.
Yeah. It's interesting. A lot of people say that.
But I think, you know, the best feedback I can give you is that the reason why the closer process is so good is because it's a concept and a framework that then I can tweak. And I know some people want this kind of hold handing step by step, but actually I really like give me the concepts, I'll make it my own. And I think that's where I've probably lost, because I've noticed I put a few things out there and I've lost like a lot of followers and all this kind of stuff, right? And I think for me, I don't mind that. But then when I looked at it, I thought, well, does that really align with what I would, what's authentic to me? So I think where you teach, where you've left room for you to authentically make it your own, I think that's where it's really shines through, basically.
Yeah, because you have to have, you know, it is about designing it around your individual message, and everyone has different sorts of personalities and niches, etc. Okay, so those were the reservations. Like, that is a normal reservation. People think they're going to get taken off in loads of different directions, and it's very straight line. And if you just keep going through it, you know, it always makes sense. And as you refine it, it makes more sense. What did you like most about the support so far?
It's a good question. For me, I think the responsiveness and the consistency of your group, Dave and you, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd get that, and but it also the genuineness of that you guys are genuine. That's very important. I think you understand that that's important in because it's not just about the sales, is it? It's also about just in fulfilling people's desires and needs and spreading that around. So and I have come across other people in that space that aren't like that. So that I think, you know, if I was you, I know you do that. I read your copy. I'm like, he's pushing that, and that's great because that's good. Sell the authenticity.
But it's
So
true though, like there's a lot of coaches out there that maybe aren't, and you know, we've done this for a long time, number one. Number two, I've done this in health, wealth, and relationship, and I have programs in them using the same system, so I know the difference. So yeah, authenticity and actually genuinely doing something because you care is really, really important for us. You know, we've been friends our whole life, me and Dave. You know, we run this together.
yeah, the other piece to that, do you know Keith Ferrazzi?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Keith talks about generosity plus intimacy gets you porosity. People open up, generosity plus intimacy. And that's what you do, you two do. That's different that a lot of other people don't do, is you do share about yourselves in enough detail. Of course, you share quite a lot, and I like that. But
an oversharer.
that's cool, man. That's probably why you have such, and I know you probably know this, probably need to hear it from me, but that's probably why you have a very tight following, and a lot of people may not, or they may just do it because they know they should do it. They're not actually.
Have you looked at other courses in the past, and how was ours better?
I think I haven't. So I've had some people. There are various people out there. I showed you one of them. I didn't look. I haven't gone to none of them. I didn't go through the funnels as much with. Yeah, I love to click on those things because I love to get its inspiration for me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, what are they doing? That's cool. Oh wow, that's got me. I need to write that down.
Yeah.
And you know, I like it. Some people get really weird about it. I think other courses probably it's a bit too it's just too much, man. It's too much. I shared with you once, actually. I did go on a call with one guy, and it's like I saw this guy's website, and he had like little rockets on the side of his landing page. Like it's like I've sold hundreds of millions of Facebook ads. These little rockets on the side. And I was just like, oh man, it was just a turn off. I was like, oh no, I know that they kept emailing me saying, we added another 6 of this, another 5 of this, another 20. And I was like, no, you don't need to give, you didn't understand, because I spoke to this person on the phone. I was like, it's not that I don't believe that you've got a good product, but do you got rockets on the side of your landing page? Like, I'm not 14. Like sometimes that is quite powerful. It's like I noticed in your pages, they're quite clean, and that attracts a certain client. I think I noticed that on the whole, you say like, I don't want to be too salesy too much. And I think that there's a fine line, isn't it? Because you do want to speak to fears and you know, scarcity and urgency, and you need to do that. But there's a way of doing that. And again, Brendan, and that's what he still does that, but it's not. I don't feel it's too much. I know some of my friends are, oh, it's too much for him even, but I would say I prefer people who are more that side. If you like the spiritual side of even though maybe they're not so much of them, the kind of just get the sales, man, you know, million sales, 2 million. Wow. It's like,
so now you have the closer process down, right? So that's week 3, module 2.
Yeah.
I'd say I probably spent at least 12 years on that. But good. You know, like
you can tell
it's how to do a consultation session / right, at the end of the day, that's also how you do a great coaching session. So whether you make an offer or not is kind of it doesn't make any sense. Worth the investment.
Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, just
Right, let's get you clear next steps the same way. Just keep me updated on your stats.
thank you. I really appreciate it. And send a huge thanks to Dave and
Will do.
Carla and the whole crew. Eric.
Thanks, man.
Peace. Cheers. See
See
you
you,
later,
boys.
mate.
See you soon
See you,
again.
Ed.
Thanks,
Bye,
Dave.
bye, bye.
Bye, man.